Lupe and I, we've been talking about how you, Angie, your sisters, you were born in this country. You worked in the field, so it's a total lie when they say we have to have undocumented illegals doing the field work. That's, yeah.
We worked in the fields. I worked in the fields until I was 15. Angie worked in the fields until she was 35.
And your sister Angie Morfin, right?
Yes.
Now tell me.
My mother worked in the fields until she was like 65.
No kidding.
But Ruben is the one that finally talked Angie out of the fields. Angie was scared. She thought she couldn't do it. But Ruben would stay up with her after he finished his homework and helped her study the codes, because Angie's a cashier, and to be a cashier you need to know all these codes and you have to take a test. So Ruben studied and studied and studied for her. Really? I didn't know that. Yes.
So this real American dreamer helped her mother's dreams come true.
Yes.
Wow.
And she got out of the field.
And that's another reason why we don't want no DACA, no amnesty.
No DACA, no amnesty.
No, wait a minute. But he died? Wait a minute. No. What happened?
Ruben was murdered. Yeah. Ruben was murdered by an illegal alien, which shocked all our family because, you know, we would see them in our neighborhoods. We never thought that they were so dangerous that they would hurt our children.
You mean you knew the illegals in your neighborhoods?
We knew some of the illegals in our neighborhoods, yes.
Wow. Yes, that kind of brazen openness, huh?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
But that's what happened with the government. The government just let them keep coming and keep coming, supposedly because they need them to work in the fields. When I was a young girl, the ones that were working in the fields not only were American Latinos, but all the college kids.
That's right.
All the college kids
I heard about
north,
that. Yeah.
There was no jobs except working in the orchards. So during the summer, they would pick the apples and the peaches and the prunes and everything, almonds, walnuts, everything that was up there. It was the college kids on vacation from school that would do that.
Okay, well then I'm confused. If there was plenty of legal labor, then why do these businesses and agricultures want all these illegals?
What happened was that during World War II, all our men went to war. So the United States made a treaty with Mexico, an agreement, that they would have their men, and only men that knew how to work the fields, come and help the United States while our men were fighting in World War II.
Okay, so there was a labor shortage for a short while. That was the Bracero program, wasn't it? Okay, but it ended at some point.
It ended in the early 60s.
Okay.
It ended in the early 60s, and then that's when you started seeing in 68, around 68, 69, the illegal aliens starting to trickle in. If they weren't, before you had a card. My dad was a bracero, and he had a card that he had to send a paper once a year with his number telling INS, or ICE now, where he was.
So they were properly vetted. They were documented.
Oh, absolutely documented.
Okay, but wait a minute. So then why do we see all these illegals coming in?
Well, they didn't care. They wanted the same benefits that the braceros had. But the program ended and they couldn't accept it. And one of the things you will learn about the illegal aliens, they don't care about the law. They don't care about what the laws stand for, what America stands for. They just care about their comfort and their benefits. And they're very vindictive. If you do things to them, they're very vindictive.
Unbelievable. And see, wouldn't it also be true that they had no problem with illegals because they were even cheaper, right?
Right.
It drove down the price.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go. So it's just cheap labor, easy money for these agribusinesses.
Yes. Well, not only agribusinesses, they completely, as they got stronger in numbers, they completely took over the construction business.
Blacks were pushed out.
Yes.
Whites were pushed out.
Yes.
Terrible. Enough's enough.
I really, really am careful when I ask people to do something in my house. There's little things that, red flags, if they have a big, huge truck, usually a Tundra, with blasting the Mexican music, it doesn't matter if they talk to you a little bit in English, they're illegal. They're illegal.
Enough's enough. We need to put Americans first.
Absolutely.
Enough.
And you have to ask questions. I would rather put an American or a legal immigrant to work than an illegal alien that's lying to me.
Wow, terrible. Thanks for sharing this, Lupe. Appreciate it.